We are anonymous. We are legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us.
The Illuminati, the cult, exposed. A cult of dark druids and the dark moon sacrifice. The dark druids of the Illuminati, who sometimes attend Bohemian Grove in the USA to sacrifice the effigy care to the demon Moloch, have proven to be active throughout the mists of time. They have been caught in modern times killing and reinforcing their power in the world in an attempt to instill a world dictatorship government in a depopulated world with an implanted slave workforce. The dark moon is a time of ritual in Druidry and is no different to the Druids of the Illuminati. The Illuminati believe in human blood sacrifices as they have been corrupted by stupidity and Roman propaganda that the old Celtic Druids practiced human sacrifice, which is not true, but the dark Druids of the Illuminati do conduct human blood sacrifices at pagan festival times, one of which involves the power of the dark moon. Druid lore and Pythagorean numerology is abundant in the affairs of the dark Druids of the Illuminati. Research them yourself. Recent activities of the Illuminati. John F. Kennedy assassination, November 22, 1963. John F. Kennedy Jr. was assassinated by the Illuminati on the 22nd of November 1963. The date 22 is a pagan ritual number. It is from Pythagorean numerology and has occult and shamanic influences behind it. See the Illuminati and Pythagorean numerology below. The number 22 is a master number and has the name of the master builder. It signifies an unusual ability to achieve goals. It is about creating an empire and leaving a legacy. It is also about great thinkers who are able to fulfill their potential. This was significant to the Illuminati as they had to assassinate the Kennedy family, as they were the Illuminati's rivals in the power game in the USA. The 22nd of November is also 7 days after the dark moon of 15th November. This number, 7, is significant to Druids as well as the dark Druids of the Illuminati. The number 7 is a highly spiritual number in Pythagoras numerology, and the fact that 7 days after the dark moon of the 15th JFK was thus sacrificed to the demigod Yaldabaoth by the American Illuminati, who then went on to consolidate their grip on power by assassinating JFK's brother Robert and then John F. Kennedy's son John, thereby almost ending the Kennedy bloodline. The number 7 was considered a spiritual number by Pythagoras, the great father of numerology and mathematics. The shape of 7 is similar to a shepherd's crook. It symbolizes the uninterrupted flow of kundalini from the lower end of the spine to the third eye that lies in the forehead and between the two eyes. The third eye is called the Tisratil, or the 10th gate in mystical circles. It is also considered as the secret gateway that provides you an opening to the inner worlds. The Illuminati's goal was to create a new empire in the USA and the United Kingdom, but they had to kill and corrupt their rivals in America and the United Kingdom to achieve this empire, the Anglo-American Empire, and so they, the dark Druids of the Illuminati, sacrificed the American president to sanctify their sick plans to the demigod Yaldabaoth. Martin Luther King Jr. assassination, April 4, 1968. Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated by the Illuminati on April 4, 1968, which is the spiritual number days, 7, from the dark moon of the 28th March. This is the same number of days from the dark moon that John F. Kennedy was assassinated under. The Illuminati used the same ritual number, 7, the spiritual number, in both JFK's and Martin Luther King's assassinations from the respective dark moon day in both cases. This is proof of a conspiratorial link in both assassinations carried out by the Illuminati in the 60s. John Smith MP assassination, May 12, 1994. John Smith MP was the Labour Party leader in 1994 and was a shoe-in to be the next United Kingdom Prime Minister. Unfortunately for the Illuminati, he was not a cultist sycophant. So he had to be replaced by one of the Illuminati's own chosen sycophants, Tony Blair MP. John Smith MP was assassinated by the Illuminati on the 12th of May 1994, which is in the auspicious, up to 3 days either way of that particular date, of the dark moon of the 10th May. That's just 2 days. He was poisoned by an assassin and died of a heart attack after appearing fit and well just days beforehand. Princess Diana assassination, August 31, 1997. Princess Diana was a threat to the Illuminati royal family in the United Kingdom as well as a threat to the establishment in the US. The royal family had her assassinated so that Charles could remarry and then his wife become queen with him as king. Princess Diana was assassinated on the 31st of August 1997, which is just 1 day before the dark moon of 1st September. This is in the auspicious of the September 1st dark moon. The Illuminati's dark Druids assassins carried out the assassination. September 11, 2001 terrorist attack, 9/11. The 9/11 attacks were planned and organized by the Illuminati in 2001 in an attempt to further the hegemony of the Anglo-American Empire. This mass sacrifice by the Illuminati on the American people as well as the duped Muslim extremists who the Illuminati hired to carry out these attacks was carried out on the Pythagorean numerology and ritual master number of 11. This number is the seer number and is a powerful intuition number. It is a very spiritual number, and the dark Druids of the Illuminati bastardized the spiritual number with a human blood sacrifice of over 2,000 human beings who were sacrificed to the Illuminati's demon god Yaldabaoth to further their aims with the sanctified blood of innocents in a blood ritual sacrifice. That's why the September 11th attacks in America were carried out on the 11th, the Druid master number. Start of Second Gulf War, 20th of March 2003. The Illuminati ordered their sycophant US and UK puppet politicians to start the Second Gulf War on the 20th of March 2003. This is within 2 days of the auspicious of the Libra full moon. Libra is the 7th zodiacal sign, of the 18th March, and within 1 day of the auspicious of the spring equinox, Albanilla in Druidry. This was a human blood ritual sacrifice of American, United Kingdom as well as Iraqi people in a war to further the hegemony of the Illuminati's Anglo-American Empire and sanctify the mass sacrifice of souls during the war. End of Second Gulf War, the 18th of December 2011. The Illuminati ordered their sycophant US and UK puppet politicians to end the Second Gulf War on the 18th of December 2011. This is in the 3 days auspicious of the winter solstice, Alban Arthin in Druidry. This date at Alban Arthin was the closing ritual of the mass sacrifice of souls during the Second Gulf War. London terror bombings, July 7, 2005, 7/7. The London bombings of 7th of July 2005 were carried out by Muslim extremists hired by the Illuminati. The number 7 is a ritual spiritual number, and on that year and month the dark moon was on the 5th of July. That's just 2 days, well within the auspicious of the dark moon. The Illuminati's Vision Implant Experiment, UK, 12th of February 2006. The Illuminati's Vision Implant was given to the United Kingdom government, whereby they then tested out the prototype implant on an unsuspecting UK citizen, John Duffy. They kidnapped the citizen on the night of the full moon of the 12th of February and implanted him with the vision implant in the occipital lobe, which is the visual processing area of the brain. This implant has a torture part to it and is the implant that the Illuminati want to roll out all over this planet in a depopulated and implanted dystopia. Aaron Russo assassinated, died 24th of August 2007. Aaron Russo was approached by the Illuminati, but he rejected them and exposed them in an interview with Alex Jones. He was then assassinated by the Illuminati. He was poisoned with a cancer-inducing chemical poison by an Illuminati assassin for rejecting the Illuminati and exposing them. Peaches Geldof assassinated on 7th of April 2014. Peaches Geldof was poisoned with a drugs overdose on the 7th of April 2014. She was assassinated by the Illuminati on the ritual days of 7, spirit number, which is also 21 days. 21 has the numerology number of 3, and is also 21 divided by 7 to give 3, and also 3 weeks exactly, before the dark moon of the 28th April and 7 days before the full moon of the 14th April. She was sacrificed for some unknown as yet reason. Was she assassinated for the UK whistleblower saying the Scots word peach every now and then in public? 7 is also the whistleblower's code number for himself, the date she died on as well as the date that Lily Allen was poisoned. Lily Allen poisoned 7th of May 2014. Lily Allen was poisoned by the Illuminati in the United Kingdom on 7th of May 2014. This date is 21 days, 3 weeks, before the dark moon of the 28th May. This is the spiritual number, 7, times the Trinity number, 3, to make the number 21, which in numerology is the number 3. 3 weeks before the dark moon of the 21st, Lily Allen was poisoned because her father made a whistleblowing documentary on the royal family, banned in the United Kingdom, which a UK whistleblower, John Duffy, then broadcast in Britain. The UK whistleblower was tortured by the UK government using an implant for broadcasting this documentary. Rick Mayall assassinated on 9th of June 2014. Richard Michael Mayall was assassinated on the 9th of June 2014 by the UK Illuminati. The 9th June is within the auspicious of the Sagittarius, 9th sign of the zodiac, full moon of the 12th June, which has the Pythagorean numerology number of 3, the Trinity number. Rick's numerology destiny number is 9, which is also the day he was assassinated. Rick Mayall was assassinated by the UK establishment Illuminati because he played a student on TV and a movie called Drop Dead Fred. He was chosen for sacrifice because the UK whistleblower was a student when he was implanted with the Illuminati's vision implant, and the whistleblower was trying to bring down the UK establishment and conservative government. It was the UK establishment Illuminati gloating that they were going to assassinate the movie Drop Dead Fred, the UK whistleblowing implantee, when he was in an American military base to get the UK implant removed. Patsy Byrne assassinated on 17th of June 2014. Patsy Byrne was assassinated by the UK establishment Illuminati on the 17th of June 2014. She was assassinated on this day because 17 is the UK whistleblower's code for the operation to remove the implant. Also, Patsy's most famous role was as Nursey in Blackadder 2 alongside Rick Mayall. She played the nurse to the Queen. This was the final part in a 3 celebrities assassinated, sacrificed, with 1 poisoned. Peaches Geldof, Lily Allen, poisoned, and Rick Mayall with the final 3rd death of Patsy on the date of the 17th. Peaches, Rick and Patsy were murdered by the dark Druids of the UK establishment. This was a message from the UK establishment Illuminati that the UK whistleblower would be assassinated in a military hospital and that the UK establishment were behind it. Prince assassination, 21st of April 2016. Prince openly spoke about the Illuminati in the music industry and exposed them live on television. He was then assassinated by an Illuminati assassin on the night of the full moon of the 21st of April 2016. He was sacrificed by the dark Druids of the Illuminati for exposing them on TV, and they killed him on the full moon ritual on the 21st, which was 2 weeks since the dark moon of the 7th April. This can be interpreted in numerology by the 7th dark moon multiplied by the Trinity number 3, the pagan triple goddess, and in Christianity, the Holy Trinity of the Father, Son and Holy Ghost, to get the date 21st, which coincidentally was also the full moon. These coincidences did not go amiss by the dark Druids and was the reason the Illuminati got their revenge on Prince by sacrificing him on the full moon of the 21st, 7 times 3. The UK's Milgram experiment, 4th or 5th of January 2015. The UK government kidnapped a family of 5 mentally ill British civilians and placed them in a safe house with torture machines in every bedroom. This was within the auspices of the Cancer full moon of the 4th January. The family were drugged and implanted with the vision implant. One of the civilians then used the torture machine in his bedroom to torture John Duffy, the whistleblower, into fleeing the country, whereby the UK whistleblower was further tortured by the UK government via the civilian and his torture machine. The whistleblower was tortured in a hotel in Dublin using the vision implant, the nightshade implant.
Ah! Ah!
The UK government then several months later kidnapped a further group of experimentees, this time over 300 disabled people, most of whom are little people, including 3 little women and 2 big women. The first family kidnapped then tortured John for several more years in front of the implantees, who were all being experimented on and were in communication with John via the implant's communication part and were trying to survive. The implantees are now being starved with no food. This was a network experiment for the Illuminati's vision implant as well as the UK Illuminati establishment's Milgram experiment, a repeat of the infamous US experiment, this time in the United Kingdom on the whistleblower and implantee John Duffy. All the previous whistles from our anonymous activists have combined into one huge expose on depopulate and implant. Anonymous will continue to expose the Illuminati and their sycophants until we are victorious and the Illuminati fall. We are anonymous. We are legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us.